Look, can men and women just be friends? Yo, do you know what's crazy? Is this is what got me banned? I got banned by this exact question. So I'm just gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch this, and I'm not gonna get. There's gonna be no hot takes. Watch this.
So you're saying you care more about money than a relationship?
I don't give a if she was a homie. But if she stole my money, yeah, that affects my life.
You're coping.
Men and women cannot just be friends.
True.
3, 2, 1.
Cannot.
Well, okay, wait. No, wait. It's not a hard true. It's just a little bit true. It's true, but not super true. Wait. Cannot wait. It's confusing. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just literally this is confusing me. Cannot be friends. Cannot just be friends. Yeah. So yes, they cannot just be friends. Yeah. Right. Okay. What I'm saying is this. They should be saying yes, but not super yes. Right. Just because it depends. Right. You're not gonna. Of course, you can just be friends with like your fucking a woman who's you're related to, or like your mom. Or like a grandma, right? If the question was, right, you know what I'm saying?
Be friends.
He's still deciding, but I'll go ahead. There's always this underlying current to a man and a woman when they're just friends, because there's this sexual attraction, this energy that you can't even see it. It's always flowing. And men, as you know, you guys are conquerors. You want a conquest. You want to, even if it's a friend, sometimes that develops into more simply because law of familiarity, you start getting close and comfortable, and maybe you weren't attracted to her initially, but that opposition of that sexual polarity always kicks in.
What if the man is like not attracted to women? Just like generally, do you think that's still...
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, you're going, well, technically. That's why you strongly disagree. You should only be partially disagree. This is a technicality. That's why it's not full disagree. That's why it's not full agree. Okay.
Oh. You mean if they take a different...
Like a gay man and
sexual orientation?
And a woman being friends.
Well, I think that's different, perhaps because they're attracted to men. So in that moment, they have taken on the feminine energy.
So they only want to conquer the men, not the women.
Well, in that, there's always masculine and feminine energy, whether you're a man or woman. So if the man is gay and identifies as being attracted to men, then he's in the feminine energy, mostly. Now, if there's two of them, there's one that's more masculine and more feminine, but that's for another.
Two of my best friends are women. We have great times together all the time. Not once have I considered sleeping with them or anything.
I mean, what the fuck? Wait. So wait. That's the question, though. You need to ask the question. If given the opportunity, would you? Right? Would you? Okay, say you're no more. All your other relationships are dissolved, and it's just at the end of the day.
Like that.
Ever?
No. But that's the thing is, though,
In
that's
their
why...
darkest...
I'll be honest, ever. Like, this guy's full of shit, bro. That guy's full of shit, bro. I'm sorry, he's just full of shit, bro. Like, he's posing. I'm sorry, dude. Like, never, ever. Okay, wait, I don't want to get banned here. No, what I'm trying to say is, I'm not predicting. What I'm saying is...
hour, in your darkest hour, come on.
No.
Because you started off.
Because we started off as friends, and this is like I said, I was never attracted to them.
A lot of relationships start like that today, even though I discourage.
I don't get it. No, like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, you're friends with this person. You're friends. All right. Except they're fit. Right? They're fit. And you're at the...
Microphone muted.
Right? They're fit. You're at the beach. You're chilling. Anyway, you're glancing over in that direction. And then, they're bending over to pick something up. Right? And then you just, oh, shit. Oh, fuck, look away, right? Okay, shit, look away. But at that point, it's too late. You've had a glimpse, you're like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like, what? It depends what you mean. Okay, does he mean like, okay, obviously sitting there and actively thinking about it for a long duration. That's weird. I'm thinking it only takes a moment, bro. It only takes a moment. Let's be real. It takes half a second. But then you stop yourself, obviously. You're like...
They say...
But, like, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, his friends must be heinous. They must be repulsive, bro. They must be. He is either gay or those things that his friends must be like fucking goddamn mammoths. Okay. Moments before dessert.
I'm not attracted to them, but it'll grow. And I'm always like, it can happen.
It can, but
But the odds of it, so I agree with you on that as well.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I do
1 to 9.
understand and I get it, but like 2 of my best friends are women, and not once. Everyone keeps saying like, oh, you're gonna do, and I'm like, it's not.
Bro, fuck you. Fuck you. The second I say, wait, so you haven't even thought about, busting it one time. You haven't even thought even for half a second. You're going to think about it in the moment I say, have you ever thought about it? And then you would have thought about it. I'm sorry. I was like, don't think about having sex with that chick right now. And then he's going to think about it because he's trying not to think about it. And then he's thought about it. He's full of shit, bro. This cunt is full of shit. Okay. Like, chat, don't think about having sex with your mom. Okay, I'm sorry.
Never know. Life is a long time.
Are your friends attractive?
Did you think about it for even a split second? Did you think about it for even a half a second? Did it even just imagine? Did you imagine? It's
Microphone muted.
I'm saying.
Yes.
Like they look good.
But attractive is subjective.
But like just like generally speaking, like
Yes.
your girls like look good, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if you was just lonely, like it's been a moment, you didn't want to beat it, you know what I mean? Or like,
There's a special exemption. I'm non-monogamous, so I never have to worry about intimacy.
Well, that's why.
Well, so you getting played. So you ain't worried about you, man.
He's like,
This guy's full of shit. He's completely full of. This guy's a complete little bozo ass lying ass bitch. This guy's a bozo ass lying ass bitch, bro. What the fuck's he on about? He's like some sort of weird cut. What a bozo.
so he doesn't need it. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if you was lonely and you wasn't getting it though, and your friend was throwing it
and
at
I guess
you,
that's a different situation. That's what I'm saying.
that's
I
what
know
I'm saying.
I'm
Bro,
an
you belong
outlier.
over here though.
Yeah, there it is. Get over there, pussy. Yeah, you dumb fuck. No, seriously. He's somehow coping himself into being disagree whenever what he's saying is completely just dog shit coming out of his mouth. Literal dog shit.
come to the dark side.
If he's not attracted, if we're not attracted,
Yeah,
it's just friends.
it's just friends. Yeah.
As a straight, very monogamous man, I grew up mainly being friends with women. I felt more comfortable in those spaces. I felt more comfortable talking to women. I've never been like a...
He's gay. He's gay.
bro, rah, 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 that type of thing. So I think men and women absolutely can be. I have friends...
If you're gay. I think if you're gay, you can be friends. Yep.
...that I've had since elementary school, middle school. We talk very often, and we talk about all these things, and it has never affected that aspect of the relationship.
Bro,
because we're
rah,
men
rah,
and women.
rah.
We're just people, and people can be friends. It's not...
Completely agree.
Yeah.
So my perspective is from kind of a Christian worldview. Yes. I believe that, you know, God created man and woman to come together in love and attraction, to be one. And so from that standpoint, I believe that there is just a natural attraction. I have had some extremely close friends that were girls, and that attraction just developed because it wasn't just physical, but it was love. It was getting to see how they were around their family, kids,
it's fucking,
they do for
I'm
work,
a cutie
what
boy.
they do for school,
Okay, it's a
developing
hybrid.
that relationship. So from my perspective, that attraction develops because I wasn't just looking at her from just, you know, she's just a body. Yeah, she's just a piece of meat. You develop that emotional attraction, emotional
Which is why I'm over here. Yes, joining this.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Look, so they said like this is like cognitive dissonance coping. This is like people are actually like realizing reality, dude. The reality is, chat. Okay, we don't want a reality, chat. We're slightly evolved fucking chimpanzees. All right. We eat food. We drink water. We sleep and we have sex. All right. It's hard programmed into us to find. It's hard programmed in to the overwhelming majority of the slightly evolved monkeys. Okay, to breed. So if there's a breedable member of the opposite sex, guess what? There are mechanisms in place that make that shit happen at a subconscious level that you're not in control of. Okay, unless you have some rare defect where your cock doesn't work and you're just completely not attracted to anyone, or you're fucking got some sort of weird, crazy mental thing, right? unless the majority of people are agree or they're lying to themselves. That's just a reality.
Can you not?
I would ask.
Because I completely agree with you on that. From
Can
the
you
same
love-
Christian
Yes.
standpoint, 100%.
Wait, hold up. Have you been sleeping all right? And which
I would date someone I do not find physically attractive.
Oh.
3.
Nah, fuck off, Kat. What the fuck? Holy shit! Wait, what? You're physically so you're like literally the opposite of attracted, right? So so you're either it's like pretty much most likely they're gonna be you dislike them physically. There's not gonna be zero longevity there. There's gonna be zero longevity. I mean, what? Date them for like 2 days and bust like 5 times and then go, or like what?
3, 2, 1.
I mean, oh my god, bro. This guy's a complete bozo clown. This guy's just a complete bozo clown. Let's straight up.
Oh, man. Like, you want to say something first?
I do it all the time because there's a lot you don't, just from the physicalness, it's like sometimes there's some people that I learn just by like.
Is this guy like plugging his Twitter or something? Is he trying to be a fucking turbo contrarian fucking like attention seeking guy so he can like plug his own shit? Is that what's happening right now?
Just by not going in based off physical attractiveness, I end up being attracted to them just because of their personality and
shut the fuck up.
Looks can be deceiving. I could say the same on the opposite end where I thought someone was absolutely attractive, but then I got to know them and they were the worst person I could have possibly been on a date with.
No. There's a difference. There's a difference. You can find someone who's like a little bit attractive, but really not. Someone's a little bit attractive, but really nice, right? You can find someone who's a little bit attractive, really nice, or you can find someone who's really attractive, but a complete cunt. Okay, the person who's a little bit attractive, but really nice is better, for sure. But if you literally don't find them attractive physically, that means you look at them and you're going to either think absolutely nothing, or you're going to be fucking repulsed. That's like looking at some person who's like morbidly obese, right? Who's got like pimples all over their face, right? And then being like, oh, well, they're really nice. So, and they're like, hello there, my dear. Do you want me to make you a coffee? Because, that doesn't matter how nice they are. Like... No, you're gonna be like, holy fuck, you know what I'm saying? What does Jabba the Hutt say? Like, boom dee bumba, wak 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 wak.
Like you can definitely not be attracted to somebody initially, and then as you get
Yeah,
I feel like at that point, like once I like someone's personality romantically, I probably also think they're attractive.
I would say that for some, it's not a reflection on your character. How weighted appearance versus personality might be, it differs from person to person. I think that we have our preferences, and I think that a certain element of physical attractiveness is fitness, health, hygiene, and that reflects on usually competence, responsibility, and dedication. But I do see it as important, although not the whole package by any means.
Do you guys get red flags? I'm getting fucking turbo red flags from this person. Turbo. Like, what situation is she in to come to this thing? And she's wearing whatever the fuck these are, with this, I don't know what the fuck kind of chest plate that is, with the necklace, like the whole thing. The whole thing is like, is she going to a dress-up show? Is she going to a dress-up show? What's going on here? Judging a time for no reason. Well, not for no reason. Not for no reason. I'm just getting red flags because they're talking about dateability and everything. So then I naturally went to like, okay. I'm looking at like, here, I'm like, this guy's a complete bozo. I'm obviously not gay. I get the most red flags from this person. The most red flags.
Right. It's the very first impression you get of most people.
Yes.
Because like, you meet someone and you can't hear their voice first thing most of the time, you just see them. And you're like, oh, that person's attractive, or like, I don't see myself with that person because I don't find them attractive. And that's totally fine. Not everybody's attracted to everybody. But me personally, I would not be with someone I don't find attractive.
So I gotta give context here, right?
Okay.
If I'm meeting you in person and you don't look good, then I'm over there with y'all. But if I'm meeting you through a dating app and I get catfished, but you're kind of cool, right? Then, because I met a girl that had nice pictures, But then when I seen her in person, she was a little bit bigger than I prefer, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, right?
Well, everyone.
Well, there is. Yeah, they're more likely to die of heart disease. Pretty much every illness that will kill you is more likely to kill you. I mean, this is effectively the only good thing about having a bunch of extra fat is if you're randomly stranded on a desert island and you need to like conserve. You need some calories. You got some fat storage. That's it.
Gonna have nice pictures today.
Yeah. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a bit bigger, but for preference sake, I wasn't really feeling it. But her
All-cause
personality
mortality, up arrow.
And then I started entertaining it. So, right, even though I got catfished, I actually considered, taking her seriously.
And I also date, like, sometimes I really try this because it's led to some great people I've got to meet along the way. I will date outside of my preferences just to see what that's like.
If you're not initially attracted to that person and have a strong sexual attraction, then it's not going to work because we know that relationships get worse, not better. That's like, I don't know, I think it's a recipe for a disaster.
Cheating is the worst thing my partner could do to me.
What?
3, 2, 1.
Are you kidding me? There's way more fucked up shit they can do. What? Bro, I thought about like, bro, what if Abby straight up kills me? What if she's like, straight up kills me? I was like thinking she could totally do it. She could just poison me, poison my food with some shit. She wants to just move back to Scotland and she just wants to, capture the resources. What if she just, I've genuinely thought about that. Like, I thought, like, there's a non-zero chance Abby would straight up kill me. It's probably like 0.00 something, but that's a realistic outcome that could happen. She could totally do it, 100%.
I feel like there's like probably worse things like in theory that a partner could do to their partner, but just because that's such an important aspect for me and like I feel like my partners in the past have like
non-zero.
been very aware of that.
Chat, if you don't admit there's a non-zero chance that either A, your partner kills you, or B, you kill your partner, then I don't know. It's going to be situations where that happens. Like, there's a non-zero chance. There's absolutely a non-zero chance. Why do you think there's so much domestic violence, and why do you think so many people get fucking killed in relationships? Okay, that absolutely can happen. Now, it's obviously very unlikely to happen, but I mean, shit.
That was
okay.
Like something that I actively would not do. I feel like that would just that adds like an extra element of evil.
Cheating is f***ed up. It's not a good feeling. Is it the worst thing that a partner could do to me? To be honest, I've outgrown that. Bro, I had over $250,000 stolen from me this year, bro. And that put me in a dark-ass place. Now imagine, if my partner stole that money from me, or she was just a homie, I'd be more mad about the money, you feel me, right?
I don't have that money to be stolen.
So you're saying you care more about money than a relationship?
Well, because at the end of the day,
okay.
me and my ex,
Wait, what do you mean shelter? What do you mean? Shelter and survival. Are you kidding me? That beats out relationships. Are you kidding me? If you're, is she stupid? She's talking from a point of privilege. I'm sorry. That's like some privileged ass take, bro. Like, this whole thing is pathetic. The reason why they're taking us out, like, dude, survival is Trump's relationships any day. Like, if you had to fuck some chick, okay, in order for, I don't know what situation this is, but if you had to, like, are they going to kill your whole family? Well, then you're going to do that, right? It's not the worst thing that can happen. Like,
together no more, so I don't give a fuck if she was.
Or like, whatever. If you have to sacrifice a relationship in order to, survive, then that's what you got to do. Let them kill my family. Jesus Christ. No, it's too important. Cheating is too powerful.
If she was, right? But if she stole my money, yeah, that affects my life. You know what I mean, right? So my whole thing is, when we talking about the prompt, is cheating the worst thing that a partner could do? Yeah. I've been cheated on before. The first time I was cheated on, bro, I was petty. I was in high school, bro. I drove all the way to the crib and told her mom what she was doing with me. You know what I mean, right? Yeah, I was vengeful.
Based.
But now I just be like, so many people do it. There's worse things that they have. Like, if you kill my mom, I'd be more mad rather than you f***ing a homie.
The sanctity of marriage is supposed to be till death do us part. That doesn't mean if your carnal flesh gave in and you had,
flesh and shit.
an indiscretion that you're able to hit the door running. No, that means there's work to be done. We have problems. For me, I think it actually can be the best thing because it's a sign that there is a...
What? is this? Look at this. Shut the fuck up. Look at these privileged ass bozos. Look at this fucking clown, this lying clown over here. I fucking hate this guy. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't stand these motherfuckers. Holy shit. Oh my.
The huge problem in the relationship that needs fixed. Most sex is not emotional, so it's just a bodily act that animals do, and you're going to blow up a marriage or a relationship with children over sex. To me, I think that is ridiculous.
But sex.
I mean, yeah, wait. I think you blow up your romantic relationship. I think you still have a relationship, right? If so, your wife cheats on you, right? I'm still gonna want to be around the kids, but then I'm not gonna want to be around the romantically around the woman. So you don't, she's cooking. Nah, I can see that. I could see a partial detonation, right?
You could say that about the person doing the cheating too.
I've been cheated on, so I have been cheated on.
Well, so you think that's something you could you have gotten over it?
I have gotten over it. If my husband cheats.
Bro, it's so full of shit. Project. Look at this. Bro.
Cheats on me, of course I'd be devastated. I'm human, I bleed just like all y'all too, but I'd be like, damn, what's the problem here? What's the issue?
See, but
and can we solve this?
Why don't you just talk? Like, if you guys are married and you have that emotional...
I feel like there's things before that
happen, though. We know that people don't...
I think we should work to changing that.
We should, but that doesn't mean I'm going to unconditionally love you just because you went and had an indiscretion. I wouldn't do that to my son. My son F's up all the time and does crazy shit. I'm like, where on God's green earth did you learn that? That doesn't mean I stopped loving him.
For men, I feel like we take cheating a lot more personally as opposed to women. It comes to the ego.
People's boundaries are all different. So if, you have perhaps been with no or less partners and then you get married, to learn that person cheated would be proportionally much more devastating to someone who's had maybe a lot of relationship experience, and therefore that's...
No, wait, no. I think there's a difference, right? There's a difference. Well, the difference is that... Well, okay, wait, let me see. What is this? There is certainly a slight difference because the fact that physically how babies are made and how there's more investment from a woman to have a baby, right? So what I'm saying is I think it's more impactful for a chick to cheat than it is for a guy to cheat. Okay. Question mark. Okay, because that means they really fucking... don't wrong, they could just be using contraception, they could be doing whatever, but why? I feel like it's more fundamental, whereas guys have a way higher sex drive, right? They're far more horny, right? Can we agree on that? Dudes are far more horny, right? Their threshold for fucking is going to be lower than a chick, right? So I feel like it's more reasonable for a guy to cheat than it is for a girl to cheat. Now, should you do that? No, I don't think it's. I think you should just, if you're in a relationship, you should break up with the relationship, or you should get divorced or whatever. Right? I wouldn't suggest doing that. But there's more. I think it's more. No, it's more reasonable. It's more reasonable because guys are far more fucking horny, and there's far less cost. So, even from a logical perspective, it's far easier for a dude to go around having sex with loads of chicks because they can just run off and they don't have to deal with the whole baby making process. Whereas the chicks actually have to, have a baby, right? So it's from A, logical, B, from guys are just, no, they are. Guys' sex drives are like crazy. Are you kidding me? Dudes' sex drives are fucking ramped. They're like this. No, don't wrong. A chick on heat, bro. Okay, they're ovulating. Okay, they're in that particular window when they're fully fertile. Okay, don't wrong. That's a force to be reckoned with. A chick on, yeah. That is a literal thing. Do you not know that? It's when chicks are ovulating. Okay, that's when they're super fucking DTF. That's that. And it's a breeding tech. It's a whole thing to do with that's when they're most more likely to make kids. It's literally how it works. Do you know that when they're ovulating, the pheromones profile changes and they will actually smell good? And do you know what? The pheromones, if you're around that person, they will start to look better. You will literally rate them multiple tiers higher on how attractive you find them because your subconscious hijacks your fucking brain. Your limbic system literally takes over and it makes you're like, wanna fuck. That's what I'm saying. So I conclude, I'd say it's more impactful for a chick to cheat than it is for a guy to cheat, and I think it means more because I think there's something more fundamentally going wrong there, right? There's something. It's a bigger leap. I'd say that's what I'm gonna say. Hey.
More of an active part in their life. So I
And
think that
that's the
everyone's
reality.
boundaries are different. So for some people, I have seen them get over it. I know for me personally, I would say that I'm a woman that would take that devastatingly seriously and would not look lightly at it. So it depends on the person's boundaries.
If you had children and if you had a family involved, you would break up your family over a man's one-time indiscretion.
Yes.
That would adversely affect your child and possibly send her to the stripper pole.
I don't feel comfortable.
There it is.
I don't feel comfortable
There it
answering that
is.
question because I feel like it's making a lot of.
But
That
this
feels
is
like
what
an
happens.
escalation a
This is
little
what
bit.
I
happens.
feel like that
we don't
that
want to
just
answer
shows
those questions, but
that shows
I
an
would
example
say-
onto the kids, like, oh, this is not that bad of a thing.
Yeah. And I think that like somebody cheating on you is more than just like a physical thing. Like that's a break of trust. And I feel like if you can't have that trust in someone, then I also don't want them to be like raising my kids with me.
Yeah.
so we're all saying that love is.
I feel like you ignore net damage. It depends. I think there's a threshold where a relationship becomes so toxic that it's better to break off the relationship, but I feel like it's pretty high. That threshold for the relationship, for you to break off and divorce or whatever and completely split up, right? I feel like it's quite high. I feel like if it's like a one-time event, isolated, like your husband's overseas for however many months, and like he confessed, like, dude, okay, my bad, I busted. Okay, it happened one time. I'm sorry. I feel like that is not. You can get over that. You can get over that. And I know. I'm not going to go into details, but I know relationships where that's happened. Okay, and they're totally fine. And the kids are way better off for it. If they're broken up, the kids would be far more distraught. They're having like missing a figure. I think it's 100%. I have not cheated. I swear, my mother have not cheated, and my dad and my kids. All right, no, I'm not talking about myself, but no, this is what I'm saying. I think she's right. Now, obviously, if the parents are PvPing every night and yelling and shouting every day, and they're just like fighting about it all the time and it never goes away, at a certain point, then you should break that relationship up.
Conditional is the end of.
Yeah. Oh, 100% agree with that.
Monogamy. If you can't have that trust in someone, then I also don't want them to
Wait,
be
what?
like raising my kids with me.
Yeah.
So we're all saying that love is conditional is the end of.
Yeah. Oh, 100% agree with that.
Monogamy is overrated.
No.
3, 2,
Disagree.
1.
Disagree.
It's overrated.
Sorry.
Of course. Come on, man, get over here, get your foot over here. You know you.
I hate this guy. I hate this bozo.
At least
I never thought about having sex with my friends ever, dude. I got chick friends and I never even one second. At the same time, I fucking like also think monogamy's overrated, and I'm just like this fucking sex fiend who wants to go around and fuck everything. Like I don't even know, dude.
We're like,
think about it.
We're like.
I'm like,
Think about it.
We're taught from the Disney, all these fairy tales, it's like you're supposed to be with that one and only, so it's very frightening to break something traditional, but after like a few months with it, I just knew I'm like, this is the right choice. I've been in the most happiest of relationships. I just celebrated my 3 years with my primary partner, as well as my 2-year anniversary with my secondary partner. But it's like, I do think that monogamy is kind of overrated. I don't think that there's anything wrong with it.
Yo, imagine being the secondary partner. I guess it'd be fine as long as your secondary partner also has you as the secondary partner. Imagine if your primary partner was the guy who treats you as the secondary partner, though. Jesus.
If that's what you want to do, go for it. But I do think that non-monogamy and poly relationships should be something that it's looked at as an option.
I think nowadays I know more open relationships than I do strictly closed relationships with the people that I know. I would say I disagree that monogamy is overrated, but I do agree that for some people like yourself, poly relationships work better. So I don't look down upon them. I think whatever works for you works for you.
Yes.
But I can still say that for someone like myself or people that are similarly just very focused and have strict kind of I just can't ever. Oh my God, I could never imagine more than one person.
It's a lot.
It
It
depends
takes
on
a
the
lot.
person,
Yeah.
so therefore I don't think monogamy is overrated. I think it depends on the person, and I think for me, it's definitely not over. It's the only option. For you, poly
Why
is
is
like,
opposed to having sex, having kids, bro? What's the best relationship type to have kids in? I think a monogamous relationship. All right, that's been proven over time. All right, that's a reality. I mean, if you could provide me with stats where like actually like fucking it's household where there's like 3 dads and 2 moms or something is better, then fuck.
like the right way. So
But
it just
that's not the
depends.
case.
Like, I'm completely non-judgmental. I think it just depends.
I just want to say, I don't mind monogamy, right? I just don't like a controlling relationship where it's completely like, no, you can't f nobody else, but at the same time, you want to me once or twice a month. You know what I mean? Right.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
So, me and my ex was together for 5 years. I actually broke up with her in April, but for 2.5 years out that relationship, we was barely for like maybe once a month.
Yeah.
Then I moved her in the crib, and then when I moved her in the house, for the whole first year of her living in the house, she just didn't want to have sex.
That's
and shit.
right.
Yeah. Now we had an agreement that we had agreed on where we could do various things that we just didn't want to know about and stuff like that, right? And because you wasn't me and like that, I was handling the agreement, like I was following the agreement. But because there were certain things that wasn't necessarily
What happened to
100%
the relationship?
out there, that created complications in the relationship to the point that it ended up to us breaking up.
I think it's definitely like it has a place like for certain people. Like obviously we have 2 people who are
Oh my
like very
God.
religious here, and it works well for them. And I just think like if I was in an open relationship, I would go crazy. Like even when I'm in like a normal relationship where it's like I don't expect them to cheat on me, I'm still like it's
Oh, fuck that. Imagine having to deal with that. Imagine having to deal with that. Holy fuck.
Suspect.
yeah. So I just like if I can't imagine a world where I would agree with that. And also before I had like loved someone or like dated anybody, I was like, oh no, I could totally be in an open relationship. And then I actually did, and I was like, oh.
Are you
Never
a very
mind.
sexual person? Just curious though.
Like kind of.
Kind of.
Sure.
She's like, yeah.
So if your partner was very sexual too, and he's like, baby, like I want to be with you, but you always just shut him down because you ain't in the mood.
I don't. That's like never happened.
Oh,
I don't
well,
think.
okay, but I'm just
like I
saying,
just
like-
feel like that's like not. That's like personally for me not an issue. But also,
Alright.
I don't know. I think that would definitely be a conversation if there was like an imbalance. But also, I think there's different things that make people compatible as partners, and that's definitely one of them.
What he's saying is the cry of many men.
No, the reality is guys have this is a reality is guys have needs, all right? The needs need to be met. All right? That's the reality. Okay? That's the reality. There's physical needs, all right? Now chicks have needs as well, emotional needs that you have to meet. And if you not meeting the needs of your partner, well then you're failing as you're failing the relationship. You're failing as a partner. That's the reality. Okay? That's just how it is. That's just how it is.
Today is that they're not getting enough sex from their partner. And not just sex, it's not like men are like, oh, I'm heartless.
That connection.
But listen, men need sex to create intimacy. Women need intimacy to have sex. And people get
Yep,
married and
there it
they
is.
fuck around. It's like,
Yep.
just don't get married then. And stay like this boy, dates and anniversaries every
Y'all two are my
month.
people. I swear to God. Y'all two are my people.
What's he gonna be? I wonder if he's like, what's that cunt gonna be? What's his life state gonna be like when he's fucking 50 or some shit? Like, I don't understand. What's that gonna look like? That guy. She's basic as fuck though. She is basic. It's true.
Month, this is 1 year anniversary with partner number 3. Like just, you know what I mean? Just be out there doing your dates. And does that make sense?
By the end of the day, nobody should dictate your relationship because everyone's gonna try to push what they think works for, this is what's best for you. Like, I'm over it. I'm like, why? So I can be frustrated and pissed off and like, I've tried it. To me, it did not work.
I want to take perspective because, Christian, I'm going to take perspective that's a little away from my biblical views. And no disrespect, but I do think polygamy is just laziness.
Not polygamy. This is polyamory. Polygamy is when it's multiple wives, just one person.
I see that as laziness, that you don't want to commit to someone in the hard times, like you were talking about.
Polygamy's based, dude.
About, well, they're not getting fulfilled sexually, so why not find it somewhere else? Yeah. Why not just do the hard work to work on your relationship?
I agree with
Ooh, I was ready for this question.
That's a meme, by the way. I don't think that. I feel like I feel like polygamy. When you think about it at a surface level, you're like, oh hell yeah, that'd be sick. But then the reality would be like, holy fuck, fuck that. Ugh. Like, fuck that. Imagine that. You're beginning it. Like, not only would you have your one wife asking you to do stuff, you'd have 2 wives still asking you to. 3 wives asking you to do shit, bro. Oh my God, there'd be fucking drama. There'd be fighting, dude. No, you would just be enslaved, right? Unless you're like, I don't know, abusing them. But then at that point, well, then that's not gonna be fun because then you just sit there like abusing some chicks, and it's one of those things where, nah, I don't think it'll work. You can pretty much only devote yourself to one person. It's like to spread yourself out over multiple wouldn't work. Yeah, I don't know. Two Wise, excellent choice. I mean, I don't know. And
I mean, there's such a emotional, there's a psychological just importance in being with one person.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree, and as well, I agree as well. Think about this: it doesn't matter how much when you have 100% of your attention and you give 100% of your attention to that one person, often that's not enough. Okay, now you're splitting that up to like two people. Now you're giving 50% of your attention and 50% of your attention. Right now, if you got three, it's like you can't. It's like the bond with your kids. Each time you have an additional kid, people who have like 15 kids don't have like a super close relationship with every single kid because they can't. It's not possible, right? You get what I'm saying? It's not possible. Just like if you have multiple partners, bro, even with 100% of my attention going to my partner, sometimes it's not enough, and you have to like sit there and like imagine trying to satiate and satisfy the needs of multiple people. It's impossible. It's impossible, bro.
So then why do we have such a high divorce rate?
I agree with you on that.
Why do we have such a high divorce rate?
Why are people still cheating? Why is open?
Because because our country, I think, is lazy. We don't want to have these hard conversations of maybe we should go to therapy. Maybe
I don't think it's lazy.
Try to get help because we.
I don't think it's lazy. I think it's like the internet and the sex industry. And I mean, dude, the fact that like OnlyFans is normal and mainstream, and like people like you'll know. I know multiple people in my real life who do OnlyFans. I feel like it's the commodification of sex, and it's the fact that everything's so sexually charged nowadays that the links. I'm not giving you links to like that, bro. I got a family member. I guess someone I'm related to that was in the porn industry. Okay, like literally, like not even, I'm not. To be fair, I'm not going to go specifically and tell you like the link because then you could someone could track it down. The fact of the matter is, I think it's just, it's kind of like the fact that people are incentivized to monetize sex, and then because that is doing that, capitalism's doing its thing, and it's min-maxing it, and it's just pushing this shit like crazy to the point where people are streaming. I mean, dude, I was watching streams yesterday of people literally streaming on Twitch with their like butthole browning exposed, the camera pointing up below them, where they fucking play a computer game in the box like this size, where they have links to their porn websites that are one click away from the Twitch page, right? Link. That's the thing. It's one of those things where, isn't that nice? And back in the day, that wouldn't be the case, right? Back in the day, you wouldn't have all these things that are, luring you away. You just have a wife. Right? If you won your main chick. Now, maybe people would cheat back then. Maybe people that happened. But, I don't think you had, like, constant temptation, right? 24/7, sexualization, just driving into town, fucking billboards, chicks, massive titties out. You're like, man, that looks really nice. This photoshopped picture of this person with massive tits, fucking just baiting me in to, like, you know what I'm saying, right? I think that's what's doing it. It's the current year. It's the current year.
We love one another. It's like, nah,
or
I
even
can go
to
get
talk
this.
about it, period.
Yeah.
Just to talk about it, right?
So me and my ex, we actually did couples therapy because, again, we was barely for like 2.5 years, bro. We went to couples therapy. Next thing you know, everything was great for like a month. And then one day she just blew up. She said, man, I still don't feel like you, this, and that. Like, she went in, bro. You know what I mean? So at the same time, there was a point in my relationship where it really just came to the point like, baby, I love everything else about you. You know what I mean, right? This area sucks. Are you still attracted to me? She said, yes, I'm still attracted to you, right? Well, here's the thing. If you just don't want to have sex with me, right, go somebody dudes. I don't give a Let's have that conversation, right? Because I get everything else I want from you anyways. I was open to the idea. I want to be with my woman, but if you don't want to do this, I'm fine just being on the same page.
I mean, I understand the importance of sex, but there's self-sacrifice in every relationship you need to make. If you're happy with her and everything she had, but you also have a value on sex, then maybe she's not the right person.
But the thing was, did I want to go look for greener grass, or did I just want to water my own grass? I just stuck it out for 5 years, bro.
That's another aspect of being like romantically compatible with someone, and sometimes there's like one thing that's not there and that sucks. But it's like especially if that other person, that's something that they prioritize. Like personally, if my partner was like, oh, like I love like everything about you, but like this is not compatible, and they wanted to go sleep with other people, like that would make me feel so bad about myself.
And that's why you do what works for you.
That's why you do what
I'm
works
just saying
for
like
you.
that's like a compatibility issue then, I think, because I'm not your ex-girlfriend, I don't know how she feels, but if I were in that scenario, I just like that just would make me so sad, even though it's like it's none of your fault that there's that imbalance.
The comments gonna talk so much shit.
Yeah, they
right.
They're gonna be like, he's a
the day
slut,
I
he's
broke up
horrible.
with my girl, bro, she told me like I won't say everything. The day I broke with my girl, she said, man, she's like, I just be counting down the days. Like we had sex in like 12 days. I gotta go have sex with y'all. Otherwise, Ashley gonna get mad. You know what I mean, right? And I'm hearing all this and shit, right? You know what I mean? So she said a bunch, and I felt like I had to break up with her, right?
Yeah, no, that's
did not want to. I feel like I had to.
Yeah, that would definitely take a toll on you.
Wait, she's counting down the days to have, like, what the fuck? And I don't understand. Is he not, like, making a bust? Like, what the fuck? Should be a positive thing. It should be I don't know. That sounds like not good.
I think all this goes back to clear communication, because if I don't think that cheating means that polyamory would actually be the solution to that. I think that it goes back to your values and what works for you. And I think that I would maybe venture to say that more people might be poly than, are exploring that right now. And still, at the same time, monogamy, I think, works for a lot of people. So it's all what works for you.
I would date someone in this room. 3, 2, 1.
Wait, date someone in this room? Okay, wait. Dude, that's not have sex with someone in this room. See, that's different. So I would be a no. It'd be a no for me. It'd be a no. But if the question was phrased differently,
Right? I don't know these people.
Shit, bro. Strongly agree. Oh, shit, bro. Yo, they need to hook up.
Surprised he was over here. I'm like, what are you doing?
I know, I was like, he's already said what you're doing.
The energy is cool.
You just have to have a pulse, and we'll go out with you.
That's not how that is.
Perfect example, right? Like Janelle, she got good energy, right? Now imagine Janelle might be the coolest person. Next thing you know, you start getting to know her, she might be crazy. It'd be like, then you come over here all of a sudden.
Generally, the few people I've been attracted to, they look like Tim Burton dolls, or just like weird goth people. Yeah, just like weird goth people. So like, it's just coincidence. It's very rare that I see these people. So it's not a personal thing.
Sir?
My girlfriend would kill me, and
Respect.
I hate her. I hate that chick. I hate her so much. But she needs to find someone as superficial as her. She needs to find some other poser. Okay. He just focuses everything in an appearance and nothing about actually being. I mean, dude. Okay, that's what it is.
I like to think I'm pretty picky, so.
But am I not your type though?
You got me feeling some type of way now that you say it. I don't know.
Hey, that guy's 100% gay. 100% gay. That guy did.
So you're my good side.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, for me, beliefs are extremely important. I mean, I didn't try to get all flirty, but you are also very gorgeous.
Shit.
But no, beliefs are very important within relationships. I think I look
Yo,
into...
this guy's, he's got the Christian Riz, bro. He's got the Christian Riz. He's got the, dude, like, get in there with the Christian Riz.
Obviously, I have a desire to be a husband and one day be a father, and I think if you have difference in beliefs...
Dude, he wears a cross. That's fucking hardcore. He wears a fucking cross, dude. Holy shit.
It's very hard to raise coherently.
Absolutely.
I think that just is extremely important.
Hi, good job. That was so fun. Thank you. You're so fun.
That's hardcore.
Like a good game line.
You're an amazing
I know.
man.
I got a bunch of families that wear crosses. Okay. All right. They're hardcore. All right. They wear crosses. Everyone I know wears the cross is hardcore. Okay. You wear the cross, you're hardcore.
Amazing.
That means you go to church on Sundays every week, bro. Holy shit.
That's crazy.
I love
Friends before.
You're hilarious.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Because he is God Gamer.